Have you ever spent the night tossing and turning, unable to sleep because you were worrying about work, school, or bills? If that's the case, you're not alone. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 50 to 70 million adults in the United States have a sleeping disorder. That's a lot of exhausted people. There aren't as many statistics about animals and sleep as there are about humans, but we found some photos of adorable critters who prove that many of them can fall asleep at any time. This dog appears to be completely passed out behind the wheel, with its head pressed against the pedals. Or maybe this dog is a mechanic, and tinkering with the car's electrical system down below. Isn't this adorable? This kitten is sound asleep in a wine glass and appears to be at ease. Obviously, the book pictured isn't one of the good ones that ferrets prefer. Perhaps it's a book about a dog. This dog was apparently so bored with walking that he passed out during his daily walk. Let's face it, nobody enjoys doing laundry. But how many of us can claim to have dozed off while hanging our clothes to dry? This giraffe doesn't appear to be at ease, does he? It's probably difficult to find a comfortable sleeping position with that long neck. How is it even possible for this cat to be in this position, with its belly hanging in mid-air? Perhaps this feline has been doing planks and has steel abs. Is this a human companion cat running errands for its owner, but fell asleep in the process? This kitty appears to have made a mistake. He's passed out right on the DVD rack, rather than watching movies while snuggled on the sofa. We can only assume that this sleeping cat attends a lot of yoga classes. Otherwise, there's about to be a rude awakening. Predators will have a hard time catching this porcupine while he's asleep, because he is high up in the trees. Great spot. This corgi appears to have taken playing dead a little too seriously, as he ended up falling asleep in the process. This puppy appears to be perfectly content with passing out in the middle of a meal. It's a good thing those shoes appear to be brand new, because the odor that would emanate from an old one could easily knock her out. He probably wanted to be first in line for the next round of delicious barbecue that his humans were sure to prepare. The emu appears to be keeping an eye on things while her little buddy sleeps. What a dreadful display of regal behavior. Well, when you're the king of the jungle, almost no one will dare to mess with you. This small dog appears to have become a little too engrossed in his latest Netflix binge, and has fallen asleep. They say sleeping on a hard surface is good for the spine. A rabbit should know this. They say that curiosity killed the cat. In this case, it only put the cat to sleep. This squirrel appears to be having the time of his life, passing out while cooling off on a bowl of ice. The raccoon in question is just about the cutest napper alive. It's not coffee, it's a cute baby chipmunk, who has apparently gotten into a campus cup and passed out. This fox appears to be far from her natural environment, completely passed out on a parked vehicle's windshield. This white cat appears to have devised a clever hideaway for a quick and interrupted nap, the bathroom sink. This bear appears to be resting comfortably atop a telephone pole rather than a tree, and is probably unaware that he has done so. After a day in the city, this puppy appears to be exhausted. He probably had the best day of his life. What a sweetheart. His human was most likely reading him a bedtime story, and he fell asleep in a matter of minutes. This kitten fell asleep in the pocket of her human's t-shirt, and couldn't be cuter. This isn't something you come across every day, a sleeping hound dog stretched out between outdoor pots. This appears to be an excruciatingly painful way to nap, but this dog appears to be completely relaxed. If you've ever seen a sloth awake, then you can imagine what a sleeping one looks like. I'm not sure why a cat would choose to hang out on a piece of fruit like that, but it does appear to be quite comfortable. Many new puppy owners treat their puppies as if they were human babies, and this puppy is no exception. This kitten appears to be stuck halfway attempting to crawl into her owner's sandal. And dozed off. Just how exactly did this raccoon end up sleeping in a flower box mounted on a window? This little guy slipped and fell in between the wheel and the cage's wall. During the struggle, he most likely became exhausted and fell asleep. This dog most likely mistook his owner's guitar case for a strangely shaped dog bed. That's probably why he's soundly sleeping inside. This fox, it appears, enjoys living on the edge. Instead of sleeping somewhere safe or normal, this fox climbed up the side of a house to its second-floor balcony. Many vineyard owners keep cats on the premises, as they are a great natural organic rodent control. This winery cat appears to have dozed off on the job. His horse is crammed into the middle of the tires, his legs sticking out in strange angles. Not to mention the fact that his snout is firmly planted in the sand. Sperm whales are the biggest toothed whale and the largest toothed predator. Even they need to snooze, and when they do so in an interesting way. Standing on their tails. This adorable, curious squirrel appeared to be inspecting a photographer's camera when he passed out in the middle of it. Thanks for watching. Drop a like. Leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.